What's wrong with this? What's going on here? Something's wrong. Wait a minute. That's better. What the world is going on here? I like it when I come back and everything's all screwed up. Anyway, how you doing? Happy Friday to you. Welcome to another edition of Fan Art Friday, episode 11 here. Here we go. Another day, another doodle. So let's get started. Hope you all are doing well while we wait for some people to get on in here. I usually start a little early and give everybody a chance to get in here. However, today's show will be an hour. That's it. I borrow ideas. What's up, man? How you doing, my friend? Yep, so today will only be an hour. Got to keep it short and concise. My wife has to do a little interview, and she needs to use my office. So, yes, that's what we're going to do today. Hey, yo, Nighthawk Warrior up in the house. What's going on? You guys are fast. You guys are on the ball. 3 watching. Roscoe Davis, what's up? Hey, yo. So, yeah, today's Fan Art Friday. So, whenever y'all are ready, willing, and able, throw down a comment with the character I should draw today. All right. Paper is ready. I'm ready, willing, and able. Edwin the Ace says, Vito, what's going on? Pope Fire. You didn't miss it. You didn't miss anything. Red Hood. Oh, Pope Fire. But I have bad news. You can't, let's see. When did you get your drawing? Because you were like 3 episodes ago. So unfortunately, you can't get another one until like a month has elapsed. So sorry. Bearer of bad news. But 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so it's got to be like a month. Them's the rules. I'm sorry. Nikki had Ripclaw 2 weeks ago, and so yeah, I think it's open. Next week you can draw the Pope Fireball. I do need to do that next week because I need to get it in. That'll be my birthday. Awesome. Cool deal. Eric, you should write these rules down. Write rules down. Come on. There's too many rules to write down. Please. Yeah, you guys know the rules. You guys know the rules. I've told you the rules. But the rules clearly state the first person to comment with, their character gets it, as long as they haven't got a character within the past month. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Yeah. So how you guys doing? There are rules, people. There are rules. We must stick to the rules. So I set out an update for Shadow Sentry. The book should be arriving to my doorstep the 3rd or the 5th of March. So somewhere in between there. So happy day, happy day. I got the trading cards out. They're getting printed. I should have them soon. I'm great today. Drawing today. Excellent, excellent. So come on, people. Who wants a drawing today? Roscoe Davis, you're definitely in the running. You haven't got anything for a while. Edwin, you're up for grabs. Who wants something? Nighthawk. It's been a while for you too, I think. So what's it gonna be today, guys? I'm feeling like I want to draw something dark and gritty. I've been reading some Curse of the White Knight by Sean Gordon Murphy, and he's got that dark, gritty style that I like. So let's have at it, folks. Come on, give me something. What do you want me to draw? What's it going to be? I'll share out the link. All right, go ahead, share out the link. I appreciate that. Here is the beautiful Starfire I drew for Pope Fire. Yes, yes. Very nice. And here's Ripclaw. I still need to finish Ripclaw. I was working on finishing up Samson pages this week, so he hasn't gotten any farther along, fortunately. Sorry, Nikki. But yeah. So that is that. But since you guys aren't giving me anything to draw, I guess I'll just... And by the way, I got to keep it tight today. I need to be done by 12:30. So yeah. what about Shredder from the TMNT 1984 comic version? Sure, let's do it. Sounds good to me. Sounds dark and gritty. I like it. All right, Nighthawk gets his request. Let me... Let's see. Edit. Shredder. Shredder it is. Oh, an error occurred. Wait a moment. Try again. All right, fine. Let's try again. Save changes. Nope. Bummer. Doesn't want to let me. The villains on Capitol Hill. Who's this Sarah Nideltowski woman? What is this? The villains on Capitol Hill. She's joking, people. She's joking. You mean the white extremists? You mean all the racists? The MAGA people? All those disgusting Republicans? Ah! Draw some of them. I'll draw them in the background. Sure. They'll be fighting Shredder because they're actually on the right side. Just kidding. But they are. All right. Anyway, let me get over here. I got some drawing to do. Awesome. He's like my favorite villain from the TMNT universe. Let's do this. And actually, I've got, let me see. Where'd he go? Oh, I moved him over here. Hold on. I've got this old school vintage cover on TMNT number 50. Check that out. It's vintage Eastman right there. Bam. Damn. So that'll be my reference right there. I used to have this awesome Ms. Nideltowski. How are you? It's my beautiful wife. Hi, baby. If you're still watching. Used to have this awesome TMNT calendar with a bunch of awesome artwork. I think it had stuff from Beasley, just really cool like painted stuff, and there was like the little mouser bots, and like they're fighting in the sewers and stuff, and it was awesome. Anyway, I wish I still had that, but I'll have to track down some of the artwork. Nice shelf, Eric. Nice cover. Cool QRT. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move over to my table. Be right back. Okay, folks. All right. And hey, guys, just want to say thank you all for being there. I really appreciate you. And my videos are getting more and more views, and subscribers are slowly climbing, slowly but surely. But I appreciate you guys all being there. If you're new, please check out, like, subscribe. If you like watching people draw live stuff, I like to do that. So like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and you will get an update every time I go live. Awesome. All right, here we go. Some Shredder. So I think I'm gonna bust out my pen and ink today. Or not my pen and ink, but my brush. I'm gonna bust out my brush with some ink. Let me turn my computer. Mrs. Nideltowski, he's the best artist ever. And then he throws in, any questions for me about my art? Just ask if you want. Boom. There you go. Isn't he the best? I love my wife. Okay. Focus, camera. Focus. Focus, Eric. We got some drawing to do. I only have an hour to do it. Come on. Focus. Focus. There's my knuckles. Check out those knuckles. Bam! Knuckles. Focus. Let's try this. Anything? No. Better? No. All right, hold on. I have an idea. Stop my camera. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Where's my pencil? Bum, 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 brown it out. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna go big. Let's do something like this. Get this stuff out of the way. Dun 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 dun. TMNT. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Did I tell you guys a story how I met Kevin Eastman? I think I did, but I'll tell it again. So I believe it was Amazing Hawaii. It was either, because I only did a few Amazing shows. They have one in Arizona, Hawaii, and Las Vegas. But I'm pretty sure it might have been Hawaii. Anyway, someone came up to me, and Kevin Eastman was there signing stuff at the Ninja Turtle booth. And someone came up to me, and they saw my Ninja Turtle Navy SEAL print, and they bought it. And they're like, I'm going to go get Kevin Eastman to sign this. I was like, sweet. So they came back, they showed me, and they're like, yeah, Kevin saw your art, and he said it was cool, like, awesome idea, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, cool. And then it might have been that same person. Somebody told me that in San Diego, there's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Museum. And living in San Diego, I'd never heard of this. But it's actually really close. It's like across the courtyard from the IDW building in Liberty Station. So we're pretty close to that. So we took a drive over there, and I was like, cool, let's check it out. So, the next week or next weekend or whatever, we went over there, and I go over to the building, and lo and behold, Mr. Kevin Eastman himself standing outside talking to a few peeps. And so I just, meandered about, waited till he was done. And I was like, hi, how you doing? My name's Eric Notowski. I'm an artist. And, so I was like, I think you've seen my artwork, actually. Blah, blah, blah. Someone had a print that I did signed by you. And it was this one, with the guns and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I remember that. And so he was very nice, and he took me inside the museum, gave me a little tour, showed me his amazing office with his hundreds of thousands of memorabilia and games and cards and every kind of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy you could think of on the walls. And he was like, yeah, like let me give you some info, and you can send some art over to our guy. And so I did that. But yeah, so he hooked me up, and I sent him some artwork. It didn't pan out, but never got to do any art with him. But it's all right. It was all good. He was a really, really nice guy, and had a great time talking with him, like one-on-one, which that's hard to come by. So that was a very cool experience I got to have there with the man himself. Wrench 120XD, what's going on? Happy to have you here, sir. you're a mod here too? Welcome, Wrench. Yes, I am. Yes, I gave a bunch of people some wrenches one day, so Nighthawk has a wrench. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so this is what I'm thinking here for this trolling. I need to make sure that, let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bit different look for him. I'm trying to remember the old school shredder, if this fin thing goes off the back of the helmet or if it's connected to the helmet. I need a reference picture, but my phone is dead, so give me 1 second. Let me just look up this real quick on the Googles, and that's not working. All right, so it looks like it does come off the back a little bit. Come on. Show me the picture. Cool. All right, all right. Okay. A little bigger. All right, let's do his little thing here. Go back over here. All right. I used to have a wrench on Gary's channel, but I guess I'm out of the wrench squad. I like the post so far, Eric. Perhaps have the two blades on his hand. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. So he's gonna have this thing here. Well, looking at this now, they really did a really good job on making the Shredder's costume and everything look like exactly how it was in the comic from the movie, the original, which was the best. It's like really accurate. They did a really good job. Then they threw that sweet cape on him. It's like a crumply trash bag cape. It's kind of cool. Let's go a little shorter. Don't want to get too close to the top there. All right. And it looks like, yeah, they originally didn't have any sleeves, so just his muscles are popping out here. So I'm going to do some nice muscles. Yeah, I was let's see. Did the movie come out in 84? No, it had to come out later, right? Because I wasn't 2 when I was born in 82. So let's see. When did the movie come out? When did the first movie come out? Is that like 89? $1990. All right, so I was 8 years old. Oh yeah, I was in my prime. Yeah. Yep. Looking at those images, I love it. Those costumes, man, legit. That had to be Jim Henson, right? Those are Jim Henson costumes they made. All right, so I'm gonna throw down my holding lines, and then I'm gonna bust in with the brush. Bust in with the brush. All right. Excellent request today, Nighthawk. This is nice and gritty, dark kind of villain. Kevin Eastman told me that they unfortunately didn't see a lot of the royalties, I think, from the movie or something. I think he said they sold like the rights, and so they ended up getting like nothing from the movies and stuff, something like that. But if you watch The Toys That Made Us, I think he mentions all that. And he had his little reunion with Peter Laird on there. It's pretty sweet. Because apparently they had a little falling out, which I did not know. But now all is well. So that's good to hear. Get all the lines out of the way that I don't want to do freehand. Get that all done. And let's see here. Let's do these guys. Here, it's gonna turn it this way, get a more sweeping angle like that. Bam! Sticks the landing. Oop, little movement on the ruler there. Didn't stick that landing. The ruler shifted on me. It's like doing Wolverine's claws. You gotta be precise with those puppies. All right, let me check the comments. What y'all talking about? What a miss. Boom. I'm just going to go rob at an ATM so I have money to get a webcam for live streaming. Just kidding. 1990s film was the most accurate movie ever. Yes. His cape was made of a fine cloth with gray and black, but the gray is actually silver. Yeah, it was all like silvery and glitter, not glittery, but it was shiny. It was nice. I like how it was all crinkly. This is Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original wrench. Yes, Jim Henson designed the Turtles suits with the masks for the 3 movies in the 1990s. Yeah. After the second movie, man, I don't know what happened, but they got weird. I think they went like low budget or something, and they just cranked out a crappy movie. And the masks and everything, it just didn't look right. It was all weird. Here's a fun fact. Shredder was beheaded in issue 1 and wasn't going to return, but because of how popular the comic became, in 1984, Shredder was brought back. Wow, how'd they do that one? Starfire. You're a little late, man. I'm sorry if that was like you want me to draw Starfire, but all right, and there we go. The reason Nickelodeon owns Ninja Turtles was because Peter later sold the rights to Nick in 2012, so that's why the reboot cartoon was 2012. Yeah, but they didn't. Oh, you know what I think? I think Kevin Eastman sold his rights because he didn't get anything from the movies or after, so he would have sold his rights way back. And I bet you that's why him and Peter Laird kind of had like a falling out, because they probably had like 50-50 shares in the characters. So I wonder if Kevin Eastman like sold his rights or something. I don't know. That's interesting. I sub, by the way. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Awesome. All right, back to the drawing board. But yeah, that's an interesting story. I'd like to know what happened there. But let's see here. Shredder. I'll have to go back and watch The Toys That Made Us. Some fun stuff. Although I've learned it's not exactly made for kids. I think it's made for people my age. Because it is, after all, the toys that made my childhood, not my kids. It's got some inappropriate stuff for my kids. All right. All right, so I'm going to go just with some outlines, and then I'm going to go in with my brush. Go nice and dark and gritty. It'll be fun. Because the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was very dark and gritty. Yeah, back in the day, I never really bought any Ninja Turtle comics. I was always into the toys, the video game, the movies, that kind of stuff. But I think I got into comics after that, because I don't remember buying many Ninja Turtle comics. I had the calendar, but that was like, yeah, that was like a birthday present or something someone got me. So I was definitely into the Turtles, but not necessarily the comics. And actually, that comic that I showed you, I picked that up at the Ninja Turtle museum. remember getting it there. And the style of it is very... What do I do with it? It's like the cover is the vintage 1984 Turtles, and then inside is like totally modern artwork, which is cool artwork. I dig it. This is... Dun, dun, dun. Where? Art. Mateus Santoloco. Luco. Something like that. So yeah, it's fun. It's cool. I dig it. Yeah. Not dark and gritty. It's like modern. Modern and fun. But did anybody enjoy the new Ninja Turtle movies? I mean, I watched them, and like some parts were entertaining, but it's not winning any awards on my station. Oy! And it sucks too, man, because they have all this, the means of doing awesome special effects and like all that stuff, and then they got to go and make the Ninja Turtles weird looking. Like, come on, guys, what are you doing? What the heck? And it's like Transformers 2. So much potential, and I feel like we could have got a little bit better movies out of those. And yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah. And I should be using my brush. Where's my brush? Brush. Ronin. Last Ronin. Reason the 1987 cartoon was created for the toy line with Playmates. Yep. Playmates didn't like the comics because they were too mature for kids. That's right. And I remember it was because of the whole toy line that they gave them their colors and made them more like individuals, because in the comics, if you remember, all their bandanas were red. And they're like, we need to sort them out. We need to make them unique. And so then the whole orange and red and blue and purple was created, which is great. I mean, I think that totally made sense. But, and something I learned too in that whole the toys that made us, most of the toys, or excuse me, the way to sell more toys was basically to make a cartoon. So it was kind of like, oh, we're going to have all these toys, we need to make a cartoon. So you had He-Man, you had gosh, what else? Ninja Turtles, Transformers too, I'm sure. Most of the things that they did in the toys that made us, it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna sell some toys, we need a cartoon. So pretty interesting how that was their means of marketing. Like, let's get a cartoon, get it on the TV shows, and then all the kids will want it. So pretty interesting. And that's why the new Thundercats, not the new one, but the one they did in, gosh, I don't even know when they did it now. It was the what was it called? It's called Thundercats, but this one, that's why this didn't last, because the toy sales were not doing so hot. So this only got one season, which was a bummer. I was kind of enjoying it. Definitely more creativity put into that than the new crap they're doing. Anywho, plus one of the main artists on it was a artist from the 90s from Image Comics, Dan Norton, I believe it was. So anywho, all right. All right, let's get messy. Geez, Nighthawk, that's a lot. That's how Nighthawk rolls, man. He's the man with the info. He's the info man. Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movies are based on weird, obscured versions of the Turtles where they were big. Yeah, they're like mutants. Yeah. The Shredder looks sick. Awesome, man. Well, I hope he looks better after I throw down some nice little inks on here. Let me get something to put underneath. This should work. Let me get a paper towel so I could do some smudging and have something for my brush when I'm done. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You okay?
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, you want me to show them? I'll show them. No? Okay. They won't recognize that shredder. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. It's coming. The good stuff is coming. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Get my plan of attack going. Plan of attack. Gonna mix up my ink here. Mix it up. So this is like these little jelly jars that you get at places. So I took that and I poured some ink into it. I don't know why, but Mike Miller did it. He's like, you should do this. Well, okay, fine. Throw some ink in another little jar. Why not? It's very nice, very handheld. It just fits right there in your hand. So, okay. So to start with, I'm gonna do some of these. All right. My fingers are gonna get black. They're gonna turn black today. But it's all good. Alright, so this is his shirt underneath. Got a little on his arm, but it's all right. That's all right. Nice kind of dry effect here. Since it's his skin, I don't want to go too dark, so I'm kind of letting all the darks rub off, and then I can go in with the lighter effects on there. All right. Get a little more. 7 likes for this stream now. Yeah. Does anyone have any Assassin's Creed questions? Assassin's Creed. What's your favorite game out of all of them? Is it Black Flag? I have a question. What'd you think of the movie? What'd you think of the movie? I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't know. I don't play the game religiously, but I'm curious to see what fans of the game thought of the movie. You definitely got a great actor in the lead role there, Michael Fassbender. But it was an interesting way to take it with the whole modern and then going back in time type deal. That was interesting. That was an interesting way to do it. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Hard to say which game is my favorite. Well, that's good then. That means they're all stinking good. Well, that's cool. And they probably are all pretty unique, right? Because they all take place in different time periods and stuff. They all have kind of like different aspects to them. All right, so now let me break in with my brush. Now that I did all that with that, actually let me get a little darker up here. Let's see, where was I at? This one. Kind of a little dab, get some texture in there. Some little textures. All right. Okay, so now put this in the trash. How are we doing on time? 12:18. All right, 10 more minutes. I got 10 more minutes till my wife needs my office. So let me come in here with a brush. Do medium brush. This is a 422 228 there. Let's give that a try. All right. Fill in more accurately some darks here. Keep this under here. And now when I get some dry brush, I can do some of these details. How is Gary Shipman doing? He's working hard on his second book, yeah? How's he, how far along is he? I backed his second book again. I'm excited. Gary is banging through them. He's making us other artists look bad, man. I am not a super fast artist. I'm fast, but not that fast. When I really want to make it good, I take my time and I'm much more anal about the details, if you know what I mean. So, but Gary's got his thing down. Now I'm thinking I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, nice. I saw, again, I'm not like a huge gamer, but I saw, what was it? It was, I saw on YouTube, it was like kind of like the game, some like cutscenes from, what was it? Valhalla kind of reminds me of it. It was Elder Scrolls. That, oh my gosh, that looked awesome. Guys have any experience with that? Mr. Wrench, you got any experience with that game? Because that looked sweet. Kind of reminded me of like, had like some Viking-esque character, had like demons and all kinds of crazy stuff. Werewolves, like a Dracula kind of character. It's like, whoa. I'd play that game. All right, I haven't touched his face. I need to do the face. Just gonna go all black there. You know, who's messaging me? That might be emails, actually. All right, more details in here. Need more ink. Give me more ink, yo. All right, I don't want to go too. I think I want to leave the blades white, so they kind of pop out. Do everything else dark. So leave the blades. Do the stuff dark. I'm gonna come in here and do some cross hatching on his face. Do some Sorry, I got this song stuck in my head. My kids are watching Spirit, and so that's like the intro song. It's so bad when you're a dad and you have kids, like all the stuff that sticks in your head is like kid stuff. It's kind of weird and funny. When my oldest was like real young, he'd be watching Sesame Street all the time, so I'd be like singing Elmo songs and stuff. And then with my daughter, I was singing like Abby from Sesame Street stuff. It's like, man, it's crazy. All right, so let me see here. Nikki Harris has arrived. He is in the house. You missed the beginnings of an amazing Shredder picture. That's all. That's all you missed. my man Nikki. And I did not do any more on your rip claw. Sorry, fortunately. Sorry, forgive me. But don't worry, it will be done by the time I ship Shadow Sentry. So don't worry. But yeah, hope you dig some Shredder. Some Shredder. Let me think here. I gotta add some more like shading here. And this is for Nighthawk. Nighthawk Warrior. And so let's see. Yeah, because before I did the Rip Claw, that was Canadian Shield by Cross Comics. So yeah. So that takes us about a month out. Last week we didn't have an episode. But it was Nikki's Rip Claw, and then we did Pope Fire's Starfire. So unfortunately, she could not get her Red Hood today because she was still in that 4-week time period. So as I mentioned before, rules, you know, if you get a drawing done, you can't get another one for about a month. So about, 4 weeks-ish. So just to reiterate, just so everybody hears, because I don't want to write it down like Nighthawk wants me to. I could put it in the description, but would you guys even read it? That's the question. Would you even read it? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and then the other rule is what was it? The other week, Cross Comics, was it Cross Comics? No, it was with Nikki. There's the other guy in here, and he posted a comment before we went live, right, or something. Like we didn't even go live yet. He just mentioned it in the comments, and we weren't live yet, so he couldn't get his option or something like that. Something weird. I'll have to go back and watch, but that's another rule we'd have to stick to. So I think because I'd scheduled it and we weren't live yet, but I was like in the comments chatting, and then he posted it in the comments, and I said, we're not live yet, you have to wait. And then Nikki got his Rip Claw. I think that's how it went. Other than that, there's not too many rules. Not too many rules. Okay, time 12:28. All right, so like I mentioned, my wife has a call she needs to do, and she needs my office because she needs some privacy. So this stream can only be an hour. Nighthawk, I'm almost done, but I'll add a few more details and stuff. I need to do some cross hatching on the face, so I'm going to quit in a few minutes. But I will post this and tag you in it and all that good stuff on the Instagrammers. All right. But so this is episode 11, guys. Thank you all so much for being there. Appreciate you. And I still promise to do this shading the character video, but I'm such a perfectionist. I want to do it good. I want to do it right. So I'm like thinking in my head all this stuff I want to do. So forgive me, I haven't done it yet, but I will. And it'll be good. It'll be good. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. I will be back next Friday, usually between 11 and 12 Pacific Standard Time. And I look forward to your guys' awesome requests and drawing some awesome artwork for you guys. So I appreciate you, Nighthawk. I hope you like it. It's almost done, but there we go. Sweet looking Shredder. Love it. Awesome, guys. Peace. Till next time. You guys have a great one. Peace.